Sup guys, it's Kosh, and today we are doing first day's guide for Idle Dyson Swarm. That will allow you to get infinities really fast. We'll talk about the skills and which skills will be the best for you. So you can play this game on the phone and on the Android emulator. The link will be down below in the video description, and I will tell you what exactly it can help you with, like auto-clicking. Sounds useful, right? So I've played this game before, but now the skill tree looks totally different, and the main idea of this video will be the skill tree. First of all, I'll tell you how it works. Basically, when you get enough panels over here, basically when you get enough bots over here at the top, you will do infinity break. You can read about it in this wiki over here. Infinity, reaching 42 quintillion bots cost reality to break, and then you will be getting infinity point over here. Moreover, the progress bar will require more each time, so the further you are, the more of those will be required. So basically, yeah, that's important to get this. This is your goal for the early runs, to do that prestige. After that you will unlock more stuff, but we'll talk about once we unlock them. So what do you need to do? First of all, you should aim to upgrade the highest tier of production over here. So assembly lines, when you get them, try to get AI managers, then servers, then data centers, then planets. Because planets produce those produce this and such. Moreover, when you upgrade things, you should aim for 50, then 100 manual upgrades here. Because each of those will give you the better production value over here. And after that, you can go and just upgrade as much as possible when you reach level 100, so that will boost your overall progression. That's easy. Research. Research is important. There are some researches over here that are really nice, and those will help you to boost your production, but honestly, it's secondary. Like, from my personal experience, production is always better option than the research. You can adjust the bot distribution between the production and the research over here. And now, for the sake of this video, I put everything into the scientist, so I won't do the infinity break before I explain everything to you, because otherwise we'll have to start from the scratch, and that will take too long. So the skills. There are different skill sets available for you. I divided them. You got 5 presets. I divided them into 5 of those. Right now we got the research preset that is useful when you do some progress in terms of bot construction. Then you use this preset, and those are basically the research points for here. You put all the bots into the research, and you get a lot of those points here to do those upgrades that will help you out in the run itself later on. So yeah, that's really convenient and useful, and that will help you to progress faster. Now, what are the main things? First one is preset number 1. Let's load it. That will be for manual production here, manual labor. That's what you do early game. What's good about this, that your bot distribution is being saved with the preset. So basically, that's how you don't really need to readjust it every time, so that's really nice. What's good about this preset and those skill trees, that's the basic thing. After that you can get additional things, but those are manual things, and after that you will go to the different preset if you don't want to run the macros. That here you can keep clicking this thing, and that will give you crazy amount of assembly lines, right? So you can tinker in your garage and produce, I think it's 2% of your current assembly lines per second when you click. So basically, usually you want to do it manually, like tapping your finger on the phone, but if you don't want to, you can create a macro on the LD player emulator, and in order to do that, you press here on the operation recorder, start recording, F10, then you click here like few times, bam, 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 then you stop the recording. You got your script over here, you do this, you run until manually stop, save, start, and bam, it's clicking the button automatically, so you can go away, but your production will keep going like you clicking it all the time. So that's why I recommend you guys to download LD Player. The link will be in the video description. Now, if you don't want to use the LD Player and you want to manually progress here, after some progress, when you got some basic boost over here and you're like, okay, I want to put it idle, you would like to move to different skill sets. So let's go to the preset 2, load. There we go. This preset here is the most money gaining. So this is not for the progression, this is for actual cash per second, and it's giving crazy boost. As you can see, we're already getting the money here. Let's go to the maximum. Okay, without even doing anything, we are generating crazy income, and that's like 95% are into the workers here. So mostly you can put 100% into the workers, because in this preset the more workers you have, the more cash production you will get. So each worker will, each percent into the workers into the production will give 100% cash production. So that's crazy good. And yeah, that will give you a lot of money to do the manual upgrades basically. Okay, when you're done with this and you want to do the real progression towards infinity, you would like to get the automatic growth. And basically your main idea is to get the planet auto production. In order to do that, you use a different skill set. So options, let's go, this is 2. This is one of the options, preset 3 for us. Here we go all the way to the left, we get the shell worlds over here, we get all that automatic production, planet assembly over here, and as you can see when we go back to the bots, we are creating 23.2 planets per second automatically. So our planet's number grow, and before that you usually have to produce it manually. Now you can do it automatically, and that will increase growth of everything here. So after maybe 10, 20 minutes, hours and such, that will create crazy income flow for you, and that will allow you to get more bots that will allow you to win the game basically. Moreover, here you can run the same macro and boost the production of assembly lines even more and boost overall speed of growth. So this is like the end game build for you over here. Of course you can adjust it, like the main thing is going left here towards those shell worlds and the planet assembly. You can, if you got extra skill points, you can put them, for example, in the swarm area, because that will give you crazy boost from upgrades higher than 100, so that's really useful. But yeah, you can adjust it as you want, that's like the core thing for you. So the more skill points you get, the more options you will have. Now we have the fourth. So the idea of this build that you are boosting all the production over here, you get scientific planets that give you some science bots as well. Preset for me, it's like overall production growth. While this one before was focused on the planets, this one is for overall production growth. And yeah guys, with this skill set, the best way to go is Hubble telescope over here and James Webb telescope that will allow scientific planets to grow so much faster. We got 141 planet production from this, and with this you will do infinity in no time. So with this one, all your buildings, all your production facilities, they work way better, and as you can see, we're getting like planet production here as well, but overall everything is being boosted. So this is like end game build that you use in order to finish the game basically. And in all of those, I would recommend getting workers somewhere from 90 to 100%. So the more workers you will have, the faster it will go. And you don't really need to invest into science at this point, because if you need the science, you select, you get automatic planet discovery here that will allow you to get planets per second. So a lot of good things here that will help you to do automatic production. Those areas at the top felt like a good choice for me, but once again, you can go for anything here because your core area is right here, those things. So guys, when you need the science, you go to the science build right here, put everyone into the science, and we even have 2 extra skill points. Honestly, it's not enough, but later on you can put it into the manual labor, super swarm, and like swarm over there when you get extra skill points. So that will allow you to get better production boost maybe. I don't know, that's not necessary because all you need is here for the science production. So aim for everything around here, maybe go left. Go somewhere where you will get the science. So for early game that's not important, this is important, and that is enough for us to get crazy science boost. So 100% of workers into the science. And here, let's do the offline time boost 10 minutes, bam. And we get crazy amount of stuff already by default, and that will give us crazy boost as well. So yeah, that's how you get the science. You get like 10 minutes here, you're good. After that you can switch back to other production skills. So yeah, in the late game you will switch between this build where you will get overall production and the second layout that will give you money, because sometimes you want to do some fast speed ups here with the money, so you get like 10 minutes offline time, bam. There we go, you got the money, so you get some upgrades here and there to boost your overall growth of planets, that kind of stuff, bam, bam, bam. And after that, like, when you don't get that much oomph from the money, you want to boost your production. So you go to the skills, you select the option, you select the preset that's giving you the production bonus right here, and you're like, okay, that works. So if your goal is to produce bots, you need assembly lines to have the highest amount of production. Like this is the growth one, and sometimes you want to switch to the another one that's giving you those things like the planets. If you want the manual clicking or macro, that will be more efficient because that will give you way more assembly lines per second, and that in turn will give you more bots per second. So if you want to manually play, you use this one. If you want to autoplay, you use this one that have all those boosts right here, because both of those, they will give you the planet production. This one have lower planet production, but it's automated everything else production, so it's like, I don't know, I think it's better, but you can test it out yourself and use those presets for your own good, and let me know which of those do you like the most, or maybe you have your own presets for early game that work even better, because those are enough for me to finish the run in like maybe a few hours, I don't know, pretty fast. And the further you will go, the more infinity points you will get, the faster it will go for you, because you will be able to automate most stuff, even though the infinity requirement will grow. I advise putting a lot into the skill points. I got the 10 assembly lines, but skill points is important as well. But the Discord server official guide suggests putting 2 infinity points into skill point, then 2 infinity points into the secrets of the universe. That will give you some secret buff, which I don't know about. 4 infinity points into the production upgrades, which is like I think those 4 things, 1, 2, 3, 4, so you will get the basic things ready and you won't have to manually get them. That will give you a faster boost at the early game. Then 5 infinity points into Secrets of the Universe, then 3 infinity points into skill points. 5 should be enough for most needs, so you will get the basic presets working faster here. Then 12 infinity points to the Secrets of the Universe. I mean, you can read it properly, but I'll read it for you. 2, 3 infinity points to skill points again, so stuff will be faster. 9 infinity points to the Secrets of the Universe, and that automate research, automate boss, and infinity points into other skill points. So basically, that's how you do this, but there is no right or wrong way, as they say. I prefer, like, when I did it last time, I wasn't going for the Secrets of the Universe because I had no idea what do they give, but honestly, they give really good buffs, so I advise you guys to follow that guide if you want the fastest progression. I myself went with some assembly points, and now I'll get more skill points because I kind of feel for me that will allow me to get the more idle gameplay, because I prefer to play the games like open them once a day, click stuff and close them. In that scenario, you would like to get all that stuff out of the way, manual labor out of the way, so you can get the skills up and running and get the most oomph from your runs. And yeah, with the build that we have over here, offline time 1 hour, bam, and we are almost at the infinity, as you can see. Continue. Now let's do 1 more hour and we will be done. Bam, reality break right here, so everything reset. We start over, confirm, thank you, and you click that stuff. Once again, go to the skill points, options, preset 1, load, so we can click. That will allow us to get more oomph. So bam, and as you can see, the gains we are getting in the assembly lines early on with the tinkering in your garage are really powerful, because that's boosting our early game progression quite a lot. You click this a little bit, so you get some money. Then you get to the skills, you select option, second preset here for the income, so you get the money for those manual upgrades. Honestly, manual upgrades are important only for the rightmost areas and when you click some of those assembly lines, because if you don't get enough of those auto production, offline time won't do anything for you, right? So yeah, so your goal basically here is to get those to the milestones of 50, so they will produce more bots per second. Bam, there we go, we get 80 bots per second already, so our income is growing steadily. Then we go back to can we wait for 5 million? We can wait for 5 million here, or just go for another skill set. There we go, so we're going down here for sacrificing the planet lifetime, because we don't have planets yet, so this is early game run, and getting that kind of crap here. So like if we would get extra skill point, let's get it, bam, we can get this thing already, right? Yeah, and that will give us weaker planets but more bot production, and just what we need. That's why we need early skill points here. So this early game build will allow us to get crazy amount of growth here, of assembly lines and bot production to boost everything later. So you click here a little bit, you get some of those bots. When you are kinda feeling okay, you switch back to second preset to get the income. Here worker bots are most important thing. When you get that, bam, you are already earning money to get more upgrades late game and that kind of stuff. At this point you can do the 10-minute offline time, for example. Bam, you get the data centers and you get the planets straight away, like 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes advanced. And how long it took us, like 3 minutes here. You get 10 more minutes, you get already 20 planets, all those upgrades over here, everything is way faster, 10 minutes more, bam, even more gains here and there, stuff is multiplying really fast, you get more skill points as well, so more gains over here and there, and that's how you can really do the fast resets like that. As you can see, we're already at like half of the infinity so early on because our boat construction is going like crazy. So now when we get some planets, actually no, I want to get 50 planets. Let's do 10 more minutes. Bam, we got 50 planets, we got 50 of those, we got 50 of those, some of these and some of these. There we go. So as you can see, so fast into the early game, you can get so much progress. Now you go to the skills, you select this to you can go for this, but while you can't reach the planet assembly, this build is useless. So basically your main goal is to try to get planet out of production as soon as possible. So we'll go to the research build. Our bots are all doing research and bam, research tree. We can get the durability upgrade that will boost our overall gain and overall production of everything by 100%, 150, 180 and that kind of stuff. Science production as well. You can do 10 minutes more over here. Bam. That will give you crazy boost for everything, guys. And that's how those setups work. Now, when you go back here and you switch your skills from the research one to the money one, for example, and do 10 more minutes, bam, you can afford so many more things here that will boost your overall production. And from here, you can actually go for any of the production builds already. So your goal is to get skill points enough for the planet out of production, right? While this build requires quite a lot in order to get the scientific planets. So, like, what, how many more? I don't know. Few skill points, which we don't have. And right now, when we click those, we multiply our assembly lines so much. So we can do this. Unless we get more skills and we can get the out of production of planets, or do some offline time, maybe, I don't know. This one isn't the most efficient for offline time, but we got another skill point. Now you can switch to income build. Here you can get more planets to get higher boost, that kind of stuff. You can see how much money we're getting, right? So, where is the speed up? Lasted 10 minutes. We don't do hours, we do 10 minutes here. So that's like literally really fast. And we're getting those buffs straight away over here. And now we can switch to the production build in order to get more assembly lines, more bots, and more production. But before that, we go to the science preset. There we go. Research. We can do quite a lot of stuff over here because those boosts are important, guys. 10 more minutes, bam. So we're getting even more buffs here. And now we can safely go for the production again. I advise going for this production build because it gives you pretty good buff and you can do manual labor here. So that will give you the most oomph if you are eager to do manual labor. If you are not eager, then, well, I mean, it will take a bit longer, but you'll still get there, no problem. So bam, 10-minute offline time, 10 more. We just need another skill right here, right? And we got it. We got the additional skill. Did we? Yeah, and here we don't really get the planets until the next skill, but here the planet production is so much cheaper, so we'll load, I think this is the second one, no. Third one. And we got the planet assembly, and we're getting planet production. At this point, you can chill, relax, you can click as well, but you can chill, relax, do offline time 10 minutes, bam, and you are getting crazy amount of planets already and everything is skyrocketing. From this point, you can do whatever you want, basically. So you can get infinity in no time like that. Basically, at this point, it's rinse and repeat. Rotate those skill sets, upgrade them as you see fit, get the research, get the production, get the money, and cycle those, and your infinity will be here in seconds. So you can do really fast runs just like that. We're spending just couple of hours of offline time. So you can do several resets per day. So there we go, 10 minutes, and we should be done. No, a bit more. In reality break, that fast. It took us 15 minutes, 4 seconds. Well, in real time, but I mean, we spent maybe 3 hours of offline time here. So it's pretty good. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what do you think about this video and this guide. If you have your own tips on how to progress faster in Idle Dyson Swarm, let me know them as well. While you're going there, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit that bell button. This is the Idle channel, Incremental Games, so you will love content here for sure. And yeah, check out the video description for LD Player, my other YouTube channels, social media, Discord, and playlist with other videos on this game as well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Stay on Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.